Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We'll have some of that Tom Brady audio from the roast last night on Netflix. But first...
Q101, WKQX, WKQX HD1 Chicago, a Cumulus media station.
Now is your chance to qualify to win a trip to Minnesota Yacht Club. Message and data rates apply. Please don't text and drive.
The best fest is Fast Fest.
Q101.
And it's sponsored by our great friends, your Chicagoland Toyota dealers, Toyota Let's Go Places. So this one for the Minnesota Yacht Club, the first year of this event, and it's got Red Hot Chili Peppers, The Offspring, Gwen Stefani, Alanis Morissette, and more. So all you got to do is text DOUBT, as in no doubt.
I see.
You got it? DOUBT. And text that to 312-591-8300 right now for your chance to win a trip for two to the Minnesota Yacht Club. It's July 19th through the 20th on that weekend. And all qualifiers get 2 one-day passes to Riot Fest. So we're already set up there with a festival here and a festival there. Boom.
Festivals everywhere.
Hey. So text DOUBT right now to 312-591-8300 for your chance at the whole thing.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
Well, before we get to the Brady stuff, that audio from the roast, Cubs shut out the evil Brewers 5-0 yesterday to win the series.
Doggy.
How about it? Javier Assad pitched 6 awesome innings, who's 3-0 now with an ERA of 1.6, killing it. Also, Caleb Williams and the Bears were there on Saturday. I tell you, Caleb Williams, since being drafted, has so much uncertainty and the maybe being a guy that's arrogant or wants ownership of the team and all the negative stuff that was about him. He has embraced the city better than anybody I've seen coming out of in a draft situation of college or whatever. I mean, he is, before he's even played one down in football, he's really likable. I like him. He's also really good, and no pressure there to win, but hey.
Sounds like you're nervous. Sounds like you're trying to force him.
Yeah,
you're trying to manifest goodwill there.
I'm nervous for him now because I'm all in, and I don't want to be disappointed.
No, you're an all-in kind of guy.
Well, every year we're disappointed as Bears fans. Next year, this is it, and I don't want to be that anymore. I want to just go all in and enjoy the ride of this new era of the Bears with what they did in the draft and what they've done to make a team that arguably has potentially the best offense in the NFL. Mm-hmm. It's going to happen. I believe it.
Sure.
Kenzie, do you believe me?
Nope.
Damn it. How can I manifest this more? I don't know. I can figure something
Well, you
out.
yourself don't sound confident. That's the problem. You're like, arguably the best.
I know. Arguably, potentially.
Yeah.
But as Bears fans, that's what we deal with. But hey, I'm excited. Padres come to the north side tonight. But that was great for just that Brewers weekend. Because put the Cubs in first place, tied with the Brewers now, before that Padres series starting tonight on the north side. Hey, congrats to your White Sox, Case. Won 5-1 yesterday and take the series over the Cardinals, which helps the White Sox. Or
You're
the Cubs.
welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
You are welcome. Southsiders doing their job. What else is new?
Period.
Well, Saturday's game was wild with the bottom of the 10th before the rain delay. And what was going on, Case? They couldn't find a dry baseball?
Well,
You gotta be kidding. What is getting lost all the time?
So it was the bottom of the 10th. White Sox were up 1. Bases were loaded. And all of a sudden, hell opens up, and it starts raining harder than I have ever seen it rain on a baseball field before. And the White Sox pitcher, he was complaining initially because he couldn't get a dry baseball. Somebody would throw him a ball, and it was raining so hard it would get ruined immediately. It just so happens he persisted. He powered through. He struck out the batter. So all of a sudden there's 2 outs in the 10th. He's like, all right, let's finish this game. And right before he faces that batter, they called for the rain delay. And it lasted 3 hours, so they had to take him out of the game. He couldn't finish the game.
That sucks. But they won.
They won. Thank goodness, because it would have been a really bad look for the MLB had the White Sox lost that game.
So
Wouldn't have been fair.
When did that game restart? Like 10 o'clock?
So I was getting ready to go to dinner on Saturday in the 10th, and we left at like 4:30. So the game would have resumed around 8 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
But that's a long delay.
Usually they call it.
I know, but there were bases loaded with 2 outs in the last inning in a 1-run game. They couldn't just call it.
Jeez. Glad the White Sox won that for the Southsiders and win the series and help out the Cubs, by the way. Sox at the Rays tonight. Bulls point guard Lonzo Ball, who hasn't played for 2.5 years, since 2022, is making part of a $74 million contract for 4 years. he exercised his last year option. He's going to get $21.3 million for the 24-25 season.
An icon.
Certainly.
He's an icon.
He's an icon for those that just don't want to work today.
I mean, way to make life work for you. You know?
Yeah, go ahead, preach,
What
Kenzie.
am I doing?
Yeah.
What am I doing with my life? I'm getting up. I'm working. I'm doing prep the night before. I spent 4 hours on Kenzie's crimes yesterday.
Oh, my goodness.
What am I thinking? Look at this guy. Another year sitting down, $23 million. Unbelievable. Bravo. I wasn't able to figure it out. You were. And I mean, I can't be a hater. I have to just accept that other people are living my dream.
That's Lonzo
and be
Ball.
nothing but impressed.
You know what's going to happen?
What?
He's going to play. He's going to play awesome when he gets in this end of the contract, and they're going to re-sign him for like $200 million from max contract.
And
And,
he won't play on that contract.
then he'll fake the knee injury again and go like,
Chef's kiss.
Oh, boy.
Chef's kiss.
Remember that knee I had that I couldn't run on it? I can't run on it again.
So think about this. Ask yourself this question. His last game was January 14th, 2022.
Oh, my God.
What were you doing with your life on January 14th, 2022? That was 2.5 years ago.
My husband and I got in a fight because he hadn't proposed yet. Again, he was winning and I was losing. Oh, my goodness.
But it all worked out eventually. Like Lonzo Ball's contract will work out for him again.
Not good enough.
You got,
look
you
at
got
his
married.
life.
You got married and have a kid now.
I know. I should have thought about it more. Look at Lonzo Ball's just still winning. W. I guess, you know.
Finally, the Kentucky Derby was Saturday before we get to the Tom Brady audio. But Kentucky Derby. Now, Kenzie picked Sierra Leone. I picked Catching Freedom because I'm proud to be a damn American. And Case,
A damn American.
Case picked Domestic Product.
I
Now-
thought it was going to say, I thought you were going to say violence for a second. That's just the first. After I heard the word domestic, that's my first response.
He chose that after he stole the toilet paper.
I know.
Let's see here. So, Kenzie, I don't know if you're aware.
What? No.
Your horse, Sierra Leone, I put $10 on each horse.
Yeah.
And Case's horse would have paid out like $270. Mine would have paid out, I think, $110, and yours would have paid out $66 because it had the best odds to win.
Oh.
Your horse made a comeback at the end. It was the closest finish in 100 years in the Kentucky Derby, and your horse lost by a nose.
Oh, a horse nose?
A horse-
Those are long.
I know, but it's just the nostril.
Whose nose?
Just the nostril.
I see. Because the nose makes the difference.
That's right. I couldn't believe I was
like
pissed
an
off.
elephant's nose?
$66 I lost on that. Well, I lost 10, but I mean, I had the chance to win 66.
Did anyone? Who won?
None of us.
Oh, do you remember? Was it Epic Ride?
You know
I
what's
told
funny?
you to also put money on Epic Ride. You didn't listen.
Mystic Dan won. Mystic Dan.
Mystic Dan?
Yeah.
D-A-N?
Yep.
Some people should name horses.
I mean, he won, so it doesn't matter. Now it's an iconic name, Mystic Dan.
Doesn't Mystic Dan sound like one of the dancers at the Saliva Strip Club?
It just reminds you of the Dan Band.
Yeah.
Turn around every now and then. That's all I hear.
I can't play that.
I know we can't play that audio.
Can't sing the lyrics. Just like the Tom Brady roast last night, which was live on Netflix. I have never seen the vile comments because it went live, and a lot of times on Comedy Central when they were on there, they would edit at least some of it, but they didn't edit anything, and it led to some awkward moments. I think Tom Brady going into this roast thought, I'm with my buddies, they'll make fun of me for being a great player and having a hot wife, and I'll be laughing, and then we'll go. Then we'll
It's so
have-
funny, you have a hot wife.
He was not ready for Nikki Glazer. Nikki Glazer put an elite performance on.
I want to hear.
Okay, so here's the one he talked about. Of course, his wife, they got divorced, and she's been dating a jiu-jitsu karate instructor.
Gotta love some Giselle.
Needs that kind of joke set up here for what Nikki Glazer said.
How much would it suck sometimes? Oh my God, just knowing your ex-wife's new boyfriend can beat your ass while first. That's gotta be terrible.
She didn't just say effing her either. She said something else that I'm not even going to get into.
No, you want to
What
get
do you
into
do with
it?
food?
Yeah, what'd you say, Case?
I said you want to get into it.
No, I don't want to get into it.
Nom, 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 nom.
And she just kept ripping. Went into Gronk was sitting next to Tom Brady and did this one.
Tom also lost $30 million in crypto. Tom, how did you fall for that? I mean, even Gronk was like, me know that not real money. Like,
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
You know what the problem is Netflix has done, maybe they've done more than this, but their other big roast that got a lot of attention was they did the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah.
And it was awful. It was like a family-friendly roast.
That was
I'm
probably one of the last
sucks.
ones, right?
Yeah, like 2 minutes in, I'm like, this sucks. Like,
Yeah.
it was just so no, my God, you guys are talented. Ha, 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 ha. Like, it sucked. And so maybe Tom Brady thought that was the last Netflix roast. He was like, this is going to be so sweet, and I'm going to feel great.
And they'll do like fun jabs and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, the joke that got Tom to almost pull a Will Smith moment, and some people say, oh, he was just, he was joking. He was not joking. He made Jeff Ross, who also the king of roasting, opened it up.
It's like the one thing he does is roast.
Epic. It was so good. And he made a joke about Robert Kraft, because if you remember, Robert Kraft got charged with soliciting a prostitute at a massage parlor called
Crafty guy, huh?
called the Orchids of Asia Day Spa. That was the spa. And stuff was going
good spa.
Stuff going on in the
Spa
massages.
special.
And Tom Brady wanted to protect Robert Kraft a little bit, but here was that moment when Tom Brady got up and went over to Jeff Ross, and, well, here's what happened.
So Tom became a Patriot, moved up to New England, and on the first day of training camp, that scrawny rookie famously walked into the owner, Robert Kraft's office, and said, I'm the best decision your organization has ever made. Would you like a massage?
So Tom Brady gets up, walks toward
I
him.
love Robert Kraft. I love
that again.
Okay. He's having fun. Look at him.
Oh, my God.
So you can't understand what he says. Tom Brady walks up, goes here, don't say that S again.
I love Robert Kraft. I love
that again.
Okay. He's having fun. Look at him.
Jeff Ross ain't stopping for nobody. I love. He goes, hey, he's having fun.
This guy's having a blast. If I've ever seen somebody have fun, it's Tom Brady.
It's a roast. Come on. So much to get into with that roast that we really can't even play on the radio. But
I really want to. What's like the one moment that stands out with you with the roast? Because I know mine that like lives deep inside of me. When I hear the word roast, the first thing that comes to my head is the situation from Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
Bombing. And and I'm talking, they did not put a laugh track on her to make them feel better on air. Bombing at the Donald Trump roast.
Oh, yeah.
And somebody, I forget who it was, it may have been like Seth MacFarlane. Somebody came up and helped him.
I remember that. God, it was cringy.
Most uncomfortable thing I've ever heard in my life.
And as much as I like Mike the Situation,
I like him.
I love Jersey Shore.
I loved Jersey Shore.
We were catching up on the vacation episodes this weekend, which is, by the way, if you haven't watched it.
Gist that you were supposed to hire a writer if you're not a comedian.
Yeah.
He did not. No one told him to do that.
I mean, clearly, like Jeff Ross and Kevin Hart was the host who was incredible. They write the jokes for the players and people that got up. But even Tom Brady had this joke at the end because Kim Kardashian got up and did a toast and she got booed. But Tom Brady's joke about Kim Kardashian.
Kim Kardashian, thank you so much for being here. I know Kim was terrified to be here tonight. Not because of this, but because her kids are home with their dad.
That's a good one.
Oh, man. We'll play more of that later on when we get through it. First, 312-591-8300. Call right now to compete and clash with Kenzie. So what we have for you is incredible with Live Nation, with their $25 ticket week. They're trying to give you ways to get in the shows because they're so expensive all the time, of course. But $25 tickets for over 5,000 shows starting on Wednesday, May 8th through the 14th. LiveNation.com/concert week. You're going to have your pick if you beat Kenzie of Pixie's Modest Mouse, all kinds of shows that are available. How about Bush? How about STP Live? Vampire Weekend, Third Eye Blind, who we'll be talking to on Friday. Kings of Leon. So many shows to choose from if you beat Kenzie in trivia. And even if you lose today, we have a consolation prize of concert tickets for you.
Yeah, so this is the day to play. Actually, this week is really the week to play.
Yeah.
You're getting concert tickets no matter what.
You are.
Yeah, and you have to listen afterwards because you're for sure getting something afterwards too if you're not the player. So it's awesome.
Everybody wins. You get a concert ticket.
Participation trophies.
You get a concert ticket. You get a concert ticket. 312-591-8300. Call right now to compete.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin.
Q101.
Well, here we go. No matter what, whether you win or lose, got a consolation prize for you, which will be tickets for The Used at Hard Rock Live Northern Indiana. Amazing. That's going to be a great show. But Live Nation Concert Week continues to get to pick from a whole bunch of other shows if you win. So winners all around. And Thomas, checking in from Melrose Park, you're going to be a winner either way, but we want you to win the big one, so go for it. Tell us something about yourself, Thomas.
Well, I'm 22. My wife had a kid 2 weeks before Kenzie did.
Woo.
And I'm forklift certified all across Illinois.
Oh, wow. Now, do you have to get forklift certified in just like Chicago, let's say? You have to go to other cities and get certified?
No. So our company, it's probably the biggest forklift distributor in all of America. So pretty much any lift.
Flexing over
I
here.
know, that's such a subtle flex.
Yeah, well,
I
nice.
have to ask, how's the whole baby thing going?
No, I want to hear more about forklifts for a second. I want to know how that works.
Is everything going okay over there in that household?
Yeah, I mean, I'm finally starting to get some sleep. He just hit 3 months, so.
They're kind of mean, right? They're kind of like, they're just controlling us all the time.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely has a very tight grip on my sleep schedule, just everything in general.
I
But
know.
he's a little blessing.
The one thing I like is a drowsy forklift operator. Just like.
Yeah. Well, so I actually service them, which is even worse because I'm the one that fixes them.
Oh, no.
How the brakes probably work.
I mean, what could go wrong?
Yeah, it's just a forklift.
Yeah, right?
I mean, a radio station personality, I'm tired, Hey, it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
I'll just suck it up, drink a couple Red Bulls. Here you go.
No one's at risk here.
I don't think so.
You would hope not.
Yeah. I mean, there is a lot of liability, but caffeine is my best friend.
There you go. All right, here we go. First one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point, and you can do the same to her. Call heads or tails right now.
Heads.
It is heads. You ready to go, man?
Yep.
Okay, Thomas.
Slight delay. He's very tired.
Yeah.
Oh, he's fixing a forklift right now.
Heard a speak like. What is the? What is the?
I love him.
I just picture a bunch of forklifts just driving with nobody driving them all the way around him all the time. Okay.
They actually have automated ones now.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, God.
Oh.
And the American workforce shrinks again.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't even have forklift drivers anymore.
This is why
God.
men can't do anything anymore.
I know.
Now, like the forklift, I want like a manly man who can drive a forklift. They're like, well,
Yeah.
they drive themselves. Dang it. Dang it.
There's some kid that was really good at Fortnite that's running the forklift with a controller.
That sucks.
When
God.
are they start inventing things that take my jobs, like cook dinner? It's like it's getting annoying.
Yeah, I agree. All right, first question. Here we go.
Thomas, what is the name of the Yoplait branded yogurt that comes in a tube?
That's going to be Gogurt.
Gogurt is right. Good job.
Period.
Kenzie, who allegedly committed suicide in the Metropolitan Correction Center in New York on August 10th, 2019?
Wow, these questions took a turn.
Big turn from
Started
Gogurt to
with
this.
yogurt. I mean, Jeffrey Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein's right. That was 5 years ago?
Oh, we're going to do a retrospective on it when we hit that date.
Oh, that's going to be a good show.
Because I remember where I was when I found out that Epstein was dead.
If he gets like a Count Dracula question, I'm gonna be pissed. Like a Count Chocula question next. I want food.
What do you put in cereal
Yeah, it
to make it
sucks.
delicious?
Mine are butter.
All right, Thomas. What doubles as both an aircraft and a type of sneaker?
Oh, gee.
I know, it's a tough one. Take a guess if you can. 3, 2, 1. Kenzie?
Kenzie.
Same question?
My Air Force Ones.
Oh, you thought I got it. Yeah. Yeah, Air
One.
Force Ones. The president's plane and the Air Force Ones.
Period.
All right, 2-1 back to Kenzie.
Never had any of those. The Air Force Ones.
I think you're
believe
okay.
that.
Yeah.
That
Brian's like
checks
the kind of
out.
the guy that would wear the all black Air Force ones, not the all white ones.
I love the black ones.
I bet
I know
you
that's
do.
your trench coat. You're terrifying.
Yeah. Get my black leather coat, my backwards baseball
He's like, I
hat.
don't know why it took me so long to get married. I'm like, I do. You were terrifying for like 10 years.
Black Air Force Ones, super baggy jeans.
I need that as my lock screen. Just Brian standing, black Air Force Ones, Cubs jersey, backwards hat.
Big leather black coat, Columbine style. I got that picture for you.
I don't think you had like the Band-Aids on your face, did you?
No.
Yeah, different thing for you. Different vibe in the Air Forces.
All right. It's back to Kenzie?
It's back to Kenzie, 2-1.
Kenzie, Adam Savage and Jamie Hyneman were the stars of what reality show on Discovery Channel?
Last name was Hyman.
Hyneman.
That's not good. A Hyman?
Focus on the question.
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know?
I'm not sure, but that's not a good last name.
Okay.
That's rough.
Thomas, do you know Adam Savage and Jamie Hyneman?
Mythbusters.
Mythbusters, which was really a bummer to find out they don't like each other. Because the show
Yeah,
is
I know.
best show ever.
They don't like each other?
They don't. They did that show for like, what,
They have
15
so
seasons?
much chemistry.
Yeah,
Almost explosive because they hate each other.
I
Different kind of
guess.
chemistry.
Yeah, really just a bummer
It's
to
like
find
the
that out.
Sex and the City girls don't like each other. And I'm like, come on.
I know.
But you guys are just fun.
I know.
It breaks my heart.
It's heartbreaking.
Yeah, one and the same, Sex and the City and Mythbusters.
Well, obviously, I didn't know who the other people were. I was watching something else.
Yeah.
2-2 back to Thomas.
Thomas, how many players are there on a standard soccer team on the field? On the field.
Oh, jeez. I'm just going to shoot for 12.
No, it's not 12. Kenzie, do you know?
It's 11, right?
It's 11. Good job.
Sons in soccer. I'm counting.
There you go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Is he out there?
Sometimes.
Where'd he go? All right, 3-2 back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, what NBA team is Mark Cuban a minority owner of?
Dallas.
Yeah.
Mavericks.
Mavericks. Good job.
It was Dallas. He talks about Dallas a lot.
Let's see. Back to Thomas.
That's right, 4-2 back to Thomas.
What comedian was best known for smashing watermelons on stage?
Oh, jeez.
No. Guess a comedian. 3, 2, any comedian. 1.
I know it's not, but Chris Farley.
That'd be amazing if he did that.
Seems like
I
something
mean,
he
he is
should have
very
done.
hyper, right?
Yeah.
See where he's going with that. It is Gallagher.
It was Gallagher. Yeah. And then the weird thing was, his brother went on tour and did the same act.
That's odd.
Because they wanted to film more dates or something, and so his brother looked just like him, and he went out there with that, the beret hat and the big beard and the hair, and he did the same act, and people didn't know the difference.
You know what would be funny?
Oh, jeez.
If
I
he
know.
went out there and just smashed a different melon. Like, he's like, oh, I did pumpkins. Smashing pumpkins.
He's out there with like 2 little honeydews.
Yeah.
He's like, it's totally different.
It's a different thing.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
doing something way different.
I'll tell you what, Thomas, you're in luck because we have tickets for The Used for you at Hard Rock Live in Northern Indiana, which will be an incredible show, okay?
Awesome.
All right, buddy. Hang on there. Get some sleep when you're driving those forklifts, please. We appreciate you. And then we have tickets for Live Nation Concert Week. We get to pick for a whole bunch of shows. Pixies, Modest Mouse, Bush, STP Live, Vampire Weekend. Right after Cannon, stay here, listen for God Bless the Baby, and you'll win.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.